Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Thursday. Good morning. First of all, it's a father or boss or something like that. Somebody's fighting with their family or somebody they have kids with. Somebody's moving on, or somebody you moved on from. Could be a cancer. They're gonna be begging for forgiveness. Shuffle this deck. I'm gonna see which is an energy check for the collective. See what's going on. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Somebody's a player on player time that wanted to stick out. Somebody is playing the field. They don't want to settle down. It's like mad birds at my window. I had a dream about rabbits. 3 rabbits. 3 brown rabbits. It was like a peaceful dream. Like spiritual practitioner. It was a peaceful dream. They would just hop into me. It was just hopping around, hopping to me. 3 of them. Holy Spirit, what is in the energy for the collective this morning? What do they need to know? Somebody is the devil in reverse. Somebody don't want to be toxic no more. They could not want to be on demon time because somebody don't want you to be the 9 of Pentacles. They don't want you to leave them for dead. Clarify that it could be a earth sign. It could be a Capricorn. Clarify the devil in reverse. It's about to be a big change. Or it was a big change. Like somebody went through a spiritual awakening. Something came to an end, a major change, and Somebody went through a spiritual awakening. They don't want to be, they don't want this toxicity no more. They don't want to be on, like, they don't want the devil. One more for that. Could be an Aquarius. Somebody is about to be restored. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's third party could be broke. One more for that. And they stressed out. Somebody's third party is broke and they stressed the fuck out. The tables turn, or they stressing this person out. They got like a lot of responsibilities. It's somebody that's a third party that's feeling this way, or somebody that you got your back faced. Like you turned your back on them. They could be toxic and you don't want to deal with that no more. They could be on demon time and you don't want to deal with that no more. You changed, and you changing made you restored. And this person want to restore something with you also because they see that you change. They see that something is coming to an ending, or came to an ending. And this is somebody that's feeling this way, feeling this way in your energy. A woman, it could be anybody, but it's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the privileged lady. You have your back faced towards this person, and they weighed down by a lot of responsibilities, or you feel like they weigh you down. They don't want you to walk away from them. They going through they down bad right now, and they don't want you to walk away from them. And if this is a third party of somebody that's in your energy, this person that's on demon time, you don't want them no more. You don't want the toxic shit no more, or they don't want to be toxic no more. They see you change, or they trying to change. They want to restore something with you. It could be Aquarius. You could be Aquarius. And they could also see that you restored in a situation. And whoever the third party is, they broke. And they weighing them down. They stressed out. They weighed down, but they don't want you to leave them. They see you leaving them, and they don't want you to leave them for dead. When they down bad, the tables turn. Anything else for this Nine of Pentacles? Somebody is not celebrating. Somebody is not celebrating, and if this is a friend, you don't want to be friends no more with them. If this is family, you don't want to work with them no more. You're not celebrating with them. Somebody got a new beginning. It's a third party. Something is happening with a third party. You don't see it. It could be like court. It could be a person. It could be anything, but it's a third party getting involved in something. It's a third party here. You don't see it. Somebody could be in a relationship. Somebody could be a Gemini. They are trying to be loving, or they like somebody got love or want to give love because they feel stuck. Could be a Pisces. Somebody offered this person love in a relationship, a third party, because they feel stuck. And if this is not a third party, it's a person, it's a third party getting involved in something, and you don't see it coming. You could be in a relationship, you could have love, but somebody else feels stuck. And also they could be trying to come in with a relationship with you and offer you love because they feel stuck. This is somebody from the past, or they stuck with somebody that they knew for a long time, and they stuck, but they reminiscing about you. They sneaky, they manipulate, they trying to be sneaky, deceive you, or they did. and you're about to get a new start. That's for somebody. It's a third party getting involved, like an institution, or it's a third party person involved in a relationship, and you don't see this. It could be a Gemini involved. Somebody offered somebody love, and now they feel stuck. This is somebody from their past that they was trying to be they trying to be sneaky and manipulate something and deceive something or somebody. But anywho, you don't want to celebrate with this person. You don't want to celebrate with this friend, this family. If this is somebody that had a third party, they not celebrating, they not happy. They are the Three of Cups in reverse. They stressed out. Somebody is stressed out. They broke. Anything else for that? You don't want to work with them. Two of Cups in reverse. You don't want to work with them. You about to get a new beginning, something new. A third party is getting involved, an institution, something. But this person is not celebrating. They're not happy. Somebody's third party is broke, or somebody that you have turned your back on. They broke. They weighed down by a lot. They could have even weighed you down. You don't want to celebrate with them, or you're not celebrating with them. They're not celebrating. You don't want to work with them. You don't want to be friends with them. You don't want to partner up with this person. You starting over fresh. You being gifted something too from spirit. Like it's about to be handed to you. Or it is clarified as Ace of Wands. They said that you know. It's with a Leo. It got to do with a Leo. Yeah. They said that you know. You know. Yeah, look. This is your clarity. That's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. You starting over fresh. You intuitive as fuck. Your intuition is on point about these friends, this toxicity that you had this awakening from. Like you changed from all of this. You don't want you went through a major change in your life. You don't want this shit no more. You don't want this toxicity no more. You getting restored. People want to restore things with you. Somebody's third party is broke. It's stressing them out. The third party is stressed out. They not celebrating something, or they wasn't, or they're not about to be celebrating something. You don't want to. You're not gonna partner up with them. You don't have to work with them. You don't want to work with them. You want to start over fresh. You about to have a new beginning. You being gifted something from spirit, and you know that. It could have something to do with a Leo. Clarify the high priest. Ooh, that shit came right out. What's this? You about to have a new beginning. Clarify that. The King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Man. And this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces man, they got love for you. They do got love for you. They clarify the Page of Wands. You manifested this. Your intuition is on point. That this person that you don't, it could be two things. You don't want to work with this person. You don't want to work with these people. You don't want to be friends with these people. You're not celebrating with these people. You don't want to party with them. You don't want to do none of that. Somebody's a third party in a situation that you got your back turned towards this situation. and is weighing somebody else down. Like somebody else feel weighed down because their third party is broke. They could have thought this person had money, but they broke, and you don't want to work with them. This is not somebody that you want to work with no more. Friends, family, relationship, kids, like kids' father, kids' mother, whoever it is, you starting over fresh. Your intuition is on point. It's a Leo involved. It's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces now involved. They said you manifested this. This person could be even trying to like gain like strength in this situation because they don't want you to leave them for dead. Anything else for this? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They don't got no love, no emotions. They don't got no, it says, okay, clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse, because it fell right on top of the King of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse. See, it came out like this, so. Oh, they don't got, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male, if this is a father figure or somebody you got a kid with, or even if that was in a relationship with, they don't got no love. They don't got no love because they refuse to change. But they don't got no options either. They don't got no options. Or they don't want none of their options. They refuse to change. They don't want none of their options. Or they refuse for this big change to happen. Because they don't want none of their options. They want you. And somebody manifested something new for themselves. A fresh start, and it's being given to them. Somebody, and this person's third party is broke. They don't want you to walk out on them while they left for dead. They could even want you to be the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But they said you change, and that's why you being restored, and that's why they want to restore this with you as well. This Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, these friends that you don't want to be friends with, these people that you work with, that you don't want to work with no more, that you don't work with no more. This person that you could have had kids with as well, that you had to work with, you don't want to work with them no more. You're not going to have to. It's about to be a fresh start, a new beginning for you. They could have even slowed your money down. Delayed fresh starts for you. It could have been like 1 minute you good, the next minute you weighed down by a lot, dealing with these people or this person. They could have slowed your money down by having you in a third party situation too, and weighed down by a lot of responsibilities. That too. But this is over. You manifested this. Anything else for this? Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, look. Somebody could be losing in a court situation, or somebody don't want to go to court. They don't want to make something fair. They don't want something to be fair. They don't want you to leave them in the past. They don't want you to leave them for dead. Somebody could be going to court and being left down bad after that. It could be a Libra involved. They don't want you to leave them. Yeah. Clarify this. They all in reverse. The Five of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Six of Pentacles. They don't want you to leave them. They don't want you to walk away from them. and leave them. They feel like they down bad, and you walking, you left them or leaving them, and somebody is not being fair in a situation. That's why this person is not being fair, because they don't want you to leave them. They could be not making something balanced with money too. The Six of Pentacles. They cannot be making something fair with money too. Anything else for that? Because you're not reminiscing about how things, because it's not how it was in the past. It's not how it was in the past. Clarify that. They said be patient. They said that you're not about to be stuck in the situation no more. They're not about to be able to control or manipulate you or deceive you no more in this situation. If something was made unfair, it's because they wish things was how it was in the past, and it's not. Spirit said be patient. Clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse. Look. It's about to be a disaster. It's about to be a tower. Look, somebody's moving. Somebody's transitioning on a new journey. It's about to be a disaster for this person. Could be a Sagittarius too. It's about to be a disaster for this person. They said be patient. Be patient. They said just wait. They said they don't want you to walk out on them, leave them in the past, leave them for dead, because they hurting physically, mentally, emotionally, and they feel like it's not fair. And that's why they not being fair. And they wish things was how it was in the past, but it's not. Spirit said be patient. It's about to be a tower. Clarify the tower. Look. These shits flip right up. Your kid's father, they about to be fighting something, battling something, or yeah, they about to be fighting. They about to be fighting or battling something. The person you have kids with, they about to be fighting or battling with something. It's about to be a disaster because they wanted to do this. Clarify the Five of Wands. That shit flew right out. They heartbroken. And it could be with a third party. Yeah, it's somebody that you have a family with. It could even be family. You don't see it. You're not going to see it. This person is, it could be a third party. They're going to be battling something with a third party, like an institution, court, work, something. They fighting. They could be fighting with a third party as well, a person. And they heartbroken as fuck. This is going to be a disaster for them. They're going to be heartbroken when this situation is said and done. Anything else for that? And you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. And it's happening in the summer. Yeah, you're going to be happy. Somebody about to even be heartbroken. Somebody could be having a son. You could have a son with this person. But somebody is about to be heartbroken. Yeah. Clarify the sun. You about to be happy. They gonna be begging for forgiveness this summer. They're gonna be begging for forgiveness this summer. They're gonna be trying to be loving, offer you love and everything, because they gotta give you the Ten of Pentacles. Because you're gonna be in the Ten of Pentacles energy, family, money. Yeah, that's when it's gonna be fair. That's when it's gonna be fair. They're gonna have to be generous then. They're gonna have to be real generous then. They're not gonna be able to be stingy and hold on to that money no more. Hide, still hold on to that. Yeah. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be so much that they're going to be juggling that the shit is going to be tilting over. They're not going to even be able to weigh their responsibilities. That shit's going to be, they're not going to be able to start fresh. They're not getting a fresh start. And definitely not with you. They don't want you to ignore them. They're not going to want you to ignore them. They're going to be in their bed, stressed out. Cancer, you moving on. You could even be moving. Yep. Somebody could be getting married, going into like a partnership, like some real shit. Like, and it could be happening fast. It's a lot going on. A lot happening at one time. At that time, yeah. But you're gonna be happy in the summertime. Somebody is gonna, in their disaster for doing this, is that they are gonna be battling something. with a third-party institution or with a third-party person, or they're gonna be battling or want to fight with you because they heartbroken, because somebody could be having a son, or this is over a son, or because you happy simply, and they want forgiveness from you. They're going to. Anything else for the Tower? It's not going to bring them peace. They're not going to be at peace. They're not going to be at peace. They don't want to feel sad. They're not going to be at peace, and they don't want to feel sad. They don't want to be disappointed, and they don't want to lose shit. Could preferably be money. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. One more for the Four of Wands and the Five of Cups. Queen of Wands. Taking fast action. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman too that's taking fast action. This person is not dependent. Oh, and you know what? This father figure, they don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to like go through with shit. They want you to be like stuck. They want you to be stuck. They want you to be weak-minded, and they coming in fast. They trying to take fast action to do something, or they trying to come in fast. Clarify the Knight of Swords. They don't want you to get this. They feel lonely. They're going to be broke. That's why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and you're going to be the Ten of Pentacles upright. They're going to be juggling a lot, so much that they shit is tilting over. I told you. And they're not going to get this fresh start. They're not going to be able to start over fresh. And they want you to feel independent. Yeah, it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman feeling like this too. Lonely. That's why they coming in fast too. They juggling a lot. They could have lost a lot of money. And you don't want to start fresh with them, or they feel like they don't got a fresh start. But yeah, that's how they feel too. And this father figure, they don't want you to feel independent. They want you to feel stuck. They want you to feel weak. They want you to feel like you struggling. They don't want you to go through with shit. They want you to be like at a standstill. They want you to be a weak bitch, because they not at peace, and it's about to be a disaster for them this summer. And it's because you happy, and they heartbroken, and they begging for forgiveness from you, and you don't want it. You don't want it. And they trying not to make something fair, because they feel like something is not fair. But that's going to be their demise. That's going to be their downfall. Spirit said, be patient. The Tower is coming in. Anything else? It says that you're not giving this person attention. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man too. They refuse to move on from you. They want love. They want a new relationship with you. Anything else for this King of Wands? Somebody could have lost their job. Could be a Taurus too. Somebody is sneaky. Somebody was being sneaky or something like that. Somebody could have got married, and clarify the Seven of Swords. Somebody broke their silence. You could have went ghost on this person. You got married, went ghost on this person. You're not giving them attention. They refuse to move on. This person is sneaky as fuck. Anything else for the Hermit and the Seven of Swords? Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo too. This person could have a little bit of money, and they very immature. Clarify the Hierophant. You can't move on. You can't move. Somebody got married, and they can't move. Somebody got married and they can't move. They stuck. Or you got married and this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius can't move on from you. Clarify the Chariot in reverse. They impulsive. Yeah, they're impulsive. Heavy on the fire sign. They're impulsive. You got married, they can't move on from you. They stuck. They feel stuck. And they're impulsive. Something could have even happened to their car. Their car could be stuck too. Clarify the Knight of Wands and the Chariot in reverse. And that's why they're impulsive too. Because something happened to their car. And they're not getting what they want. That's why they're impulsive. Because they can't move on from you. They're impulsive and they're not getting what they want. And that's why they feel that way. Somebody could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo too. That got money, that's stable. But this person is not getting what they want. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man. And they cannot move on from you. You could have been married to this person and they can't move on. Or you got married and they can't move on. They stuck. They cannot even, you cannot give this person attention. You went ghost on this person. This person is sneaky, conniving, impulsive. And outcome for them. They try not to be an asshole because somebody got money. You try not to be an asshole because they got money. Or somebody is trying. They're asshole. They clarify the King of Swords. Work. Somebody that you work with, went to school with, or something like that. Or this person is trying to work. And they work, they did something for work, and they trying to be, not to be an asshole because of the Ace of Pentacles. Something with their money. Clarify this. Clarify that. Or somebody is stressed out. They're in their bed crying. They said keep your guard up with this person, or because you got your guard up with them and you're not in fear of them no more. Anything else for the collective? Somebody's twin flame, somebody you was in a romantic partnership with, they stressed out. They having headaches and everything. It's like they got a lot of tension. Why? Because they was being greedy. Because they full of lust. They was being inconsiderate. And it says they not protected. That was in reverse. It wanted to come out. They feel like they not protected. Somebody could be pregnant. Feminine energy out here. Okay. Clarify the tension and lust. And they was being greedy. Inconsiderate. They was trying to have something by all means necessary, and now they feel stressed. Look, a third party, a karmic. Anything else? Somebody had an epiphany. Anything else for this tension? Look, somebody's going through a lot of chaos. Somebody feel like they going through a downfall right now. They said that you let go of this person. You cleared your mind from this person, this situation. Like this person is, you need to let go, or somebody let go of this person already. Clarify the karmic. This person could be a karmic. They could deal with karmics. Third parties, have you in third party shit. Look, yeah, court. Spirit said breathe too. They said somebody's going through court situation, legal. They said take things slow. Take your time. Get out in nature. They want you to get outside so that you can get messages as well. If you're an intuitive person, they said get outside so that you can get messages. Like just receive the messages that you need. They said breathe, recharge, and let go. Somebody is stressed out. And this is somebody that was trying to be greedy. They was full of lust. They was being inconsiderate with something. And now they stressed out. They having headaches and shit. This person is karmic. and they deal with karmics. They deal with third parties. That's karmics. And now it's a court situation going on. This person is stressed. Clarify the legal. Look, somebody's exhausted. They burnt out. Spirit said laugh. 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 Somebody could be pregnant. That's heavy out here. They said, Spirit said, you healing. They said laugh. This person is exhausted. It's a man. Clarify that. Somebody that you have blocked. Yeah. You moved on from them already. Nothing to say. You want them to stop calling, actually. Yeah. Somebody's going through court. This could be you and them. This could be them separately. But somebody is stressed out. Stressed out. Somebody envies somebody out here. As soon as I opened the deck, that was out here. Anything else for that pile? You're about to have a new opportunity. You're about to glow up. You're about to have a new opportunity. Yeah, you're about to glow up. You're about to glow up. It's about to be a lot of chaos. It's about to be a disaster, a downfall, uphill for a father figure, authority figure, masculine energy. Outcome for this? Somebody was procrastinating with shit, too busy, delaying shit. Delaying. They could have been, now they going through like waves of emotion. They got fear. Because somebody's going on vacation. Somebody could be moving. Yeah. Somebody was procrastinating. They was too busy. They was doing whatever they was doing. And now somebody is... Clarify the waves. Somebody feels insecure. They feel like they hit rock bottom. Somebody could be delaying or procrastinating to move because they worry, they in fear. You could be paranoid, feeling insecure about it, guarded. You could feel like a lot of waves of emotion. Spirit said you might even need to go on a vacation. This person in your energy, they could have been delaying, procrastinating, too busy to do something as well. And now they could be having emotions as well, up and down. Paranoid, feeling like they drowning, like they hit rock bottom. Because somebody's going on a vacation, they moving, or you could be on vacation having fun. Something could have happened on the vacation. Yeah. Anything else? Clarify the vacation. Somebody feels stuck. What is this out here? It's a father figure that envies you too. A masculine energy. They could be a father figure. Yeah, they envy you. Anything else for that before I close it out? Look, this person is a psychopath. They're a psychopath. They're abusive. They conniving. They unpredictable. Spirit said, follow your path. Follow your dream. This person is confused. They puzzled. Yeah. Anything else that the collective needs to know? Damn, it all fell out. Somebody is missing you, having memories of you, looking at videos. This is somebody that had a codependency to you, or you to them, or y'all once did. They trying to get away with something. Or they have a codependency with somebody else, but they reminiscing about you, and they trying to escape something. They go to lust and the greed again in a different deck. Clarify the skirt. Clarify the skirt card. Somebody is trying to get away with something with a pregnancy or a nurturing, like they could have got somebody pregnant and they financially struggling. They could have a codependency to this person now, unhealthy attachment to this person now, and they reminiscing about you. Somebody want to have a heart-to-heart with you. One more for that. Somebody got addictions. They was numbing themselves. They don't want to numb themselves no more. That shit is in reverse. Anything else for that knocked up skirt? Somebody was overindulging something. They don't want to do it no more. It's in reverse. Somebody was being a detective, snooping, making accusations. They don't want to do it no more. Anything else for the skirt, the penny pinching, and knocked up? for the collective. Look, it's in reverse. Somebody was a sneaky link. They don't want it no more. Somebody was definitely a sneaky link. Somebody got a sneaky link pregnant. Somebody could be in an official relationship or thought they was, or they could want that with you. Or they could have that with somebody else and had a sneaky link. But somebody's pregnant and somebody's broke. And they trying to get away from that shit. It's an unhealthy codependency, an unhealthy attachment. Yeah, they feel weighed down in that situation. Anything else for the chain? Look, somebody's going to court. Somebody's going to court. Anything else for the legal? Court is just coming out today. Somebody got a lot of chemistry. It's no peace though. Clarify the fuego and harmony. Okay, love bombing. Swept up. Okay, so somebody is in an unhealthy attachment with this person that they got pregnant, right? And somebody is going to court or was going to court. They was riding or dying for this person. They was like, it was a lot of chemistry there. It was peace there. But this person wasn't at peace though. Whoever this person is that's reminiscing about you, they wasn't at peace. If they just had chemistry with this person, with harmony upside down. And they love bombed this person. They had this person falling in love, riding or dying for them in a court situation, did or gonna be. And whatever this situation is, it's an unhealthy codependency, like a chain type of situation. It's unhealthy, like the situation is unhealthy. They both feel weighed down in the situation, and if not both, one or the other. And somebody is reminiscing about you that you going to court with, but they had somebody that's riding with them. This is somebody that they could have pregnant as well. And somebody that was a sneaky link, they don't want this. They going through financial struggles right now, or they about to be. Outcome for this, it's an emotional roller coaster. Off and on. Somebody's off and on, hot and cold. They into kinky shit. It could be both of them or one of them individually. But this like an off and on situation. They hot and cold, they off and on. Somebody got kinky ways, fetishes, they sexually open, probably into the same sex too. Yeah, this situation is unhealthy. Anything else for the outcome? Look, somebody's being a frenemy to this person. They got hidden intentions because they need help. They going through a bad SOS. It's a third party, a karmic. This person and the person that they dealing with. And it's only because they doing this to build up a bit like they using this as a defense mechanism. You could have even became hard to reach to them, and this is why they doing this. But yeah. Anything else that the collective needs to know? Holy Spirit. Anything else that the collective needs to know? Somebody's into polyamory. He's gay is out here. Material. Okay. Anything else for that? Oh, wait. All them somebody's angels is out here for sure. Somebody is toxic. Fuck it wanted to come out. Spirit is stepping in with something. Somebody is about to bounce back with a court situation. And that's somebody's good karma. Somebody was being toxic. It's a gay man. They could be DL. Look. And these gay came out here. They could be DL. But something is happening with somebody's material. Spirit definitely stepped in with something. Your angels is out here. Somebody was being toxic. And your angel said they got this. Clarify he's gay. And somebody's getting good karma. Clarify he's gay. I'm going to just do this one. Somebody manifested you too. Somebody was passionate. And the person knows about you. It says she. Is somebody into trans? It could be a trans. Like that somebody's dealing with. Or This could be a gay man that's dealing with somebody else as well, and the person knows about you. Clarify that she knows about you. It's a Pisces. Somebody went into a commitment this year, something like that. It's a Pisces or somebody that have that in their chart. Okay. One more for that, the Pisces. Look, somebody's about to bounce back and forth. Somebody could watch you. They like if you got dimples or like nice teeth, they like that. The person that knows about you, that's the crazy thing. Whoever this Pisces is. Yeah. One more for that. Court. Spirit stepped in. Somebody's about to bounce back. I told you. Clarify the passionate. Somebody has sex. It's a gay male. Wealthy. Next week. Burden. Okay, so somebody's money, either somebody's money is about to be like effed up next week. They about to be stressed. Somebody's money is about to be effed up next week. Somebody could be trying to come in with love because of this. Look, they scared. But somebody is going to be stressed out, or you about to come into money next week and it's going to stress, and it's going to make somebody else stressed, and they're going to be coming in with love. Somebody's going into like dealing with a court situation. It's a Pisces. Anything else for that middle pile burden? Something is happening this year. It's happening before the year ends. So that means that it's happening between now and December. Something that this is happening. Somebody is about to be stressed out because, and it could be next week. Something is happening next week and pertaining to somebody being stressed out before the year ends, and they got to do with their money, their wealth, their establishment. Clarify the passion that they trying to be loving. This is somebody that you could have slept with. Is because they slept with somebody. Look, somebody's DL. This person was DL, and they had sex with somebody. Now they having a panic attack, or they about to. It's a gay male that's DL, and they had sex with somebody. They had sex with somebody. It could be a trans, or this could just be a gay man that's DL, and they dealing with somebody else in the energy that knows about you too. It's a female, and it's a Pisces. But somebody has sex with somebody. It's a gay male. They're DL. They having a panic attack because next week they're about to find something out. Something is about to happen next week with their money, their wealth, or yours, and it's about to stress somebody out. And it's happening. It's because of something that happened this year, or it's happening this year between now and December. And somebody about to have a panic attack. Somebody could have even been trying to send you spiritual attacks. But yeah. Look, and Spirit says save. As soon as I went to break the deck. Something could be happening in 5 days where somebody live. It's like bad, like where they live. Yeah. Something is happening with somebody's material. It could be their car, like their jewelry, something that they idolize, materialistic, because they toxic as fuck. And your angels is doing this. Anything else for material? Anything for material? What's the material? You could be about to even have material things because you about to get child support from this gay male that's DL, or this is a gay male that's going through this that's DL. You about to be on child support. Like somebody's going through court. I don't know. Go back to the beginning because it's a lot that was said. But somebody's about to lose like material, or something is happening. You about to gain something materialistic. Somebody's about to get child support. Clarify the material and child support. Look, because somebody had an affair. Somebody had an affair. or was having an affair. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else for that? The child support? An affair? Engagement. Yep. Okay, clarify. Look, they manifested you. Clarify engagement. Anything? Oh, it's on my, look, it's on my thing. Look, in your dream state. You could have had a dream about something. You could have predicted something. Somebody's going to try to give you something material too, because they're going on child support. Somebody could be trying to propose to you. You already knew that this was going to happen. One more for that. Non-committal. Yeah, somebody is non-committal. They don't want, somebody is about to lose everything and they're about to come at somebody. Like, this could be somebody you have kids with. They're going to try to come at you with a ring. This is somebody that had an affair with you, on you, possibly with a man. This could even be somebody that was doing this. Could have been in an engagement and non-committal in that engagement. Somebody could have gave somebody a ring. Somebody had an affair. And somebody's going on child support. Bottom line, the whole shit is toxic. Anything else? One thing for the toxic. One thing for the toxic, and I gotta go. Spirit stepped in. Death. It's about to be a death physically or some spiritual, a spiritual death. Like, it's about to be an ending to some shit. It's about to be an ending to this toxicity. Spirit stepped in. Look, it says, oh, look what else came out. Somebody's about to bounce back. All this shit is about to end. After this death. Whichever way it comes. Because somebody was toxic. And spirit stepped in with this. And after this, somebody's going to bounce back. Or want to bounce back with you. Clarify that be still, your angels got this. What's this? Somebody's co-worker. Clarify that be still, your angels got this. Work, something is happening with somebody's job or with yours next month. A new car. Libra. Copy. Say less. Or this is Libra season for somebody before Libra season is over. Thanks for watching, y'all.